first off, I'm sick. I'm sick as hell. All right? I'm sick. And I'm having very important conversations with people, manufacturers across the globe. This person wants to charge me $30 per item for an item that I'm going to be selling for $45. Which, if you just do simple math, it's like, oh, okay, that's a $15 profit. You're still making money. But no, because I have to pay for shipping. I have to pay seller fees. I have to pay packaging. I have to pay a lot of things that are going to take away from that profit. Which means that at that price, that's not a profitable cost for me. So I'm trying to have conversations with the seller so that they can lower the price, but they're saying that if they lower the price, they're not going to make a profit. So I'm trying to come up with different methods and where I can still use the seller. Because honestly, I'm not trying to deplete this relationship. I've been building this relationship with this manufacturer for 3 months. Okay, 3 months, you guys. I don't want just 3 months to go down the drain. And I know that they can still provide some goods for me, but I'm still looking for other manufacturers to provide other goods because that's just being wise. Honestly, I was told a month and a half ago that I shouldn't be relying on one manufacturer. I got to have multiple manufacturers in order for me to sustain my company. So I was going to be looking for other manufacturers anyway, but this is just a relationship that I've been building and maintaining for 3 months. So I'm looking for other methods in which they could be useful for me, because at that price point, they're not going to be useful for me. And I have been trying to get this person to understand that, hey, listen, if you cannot provide the designs that I want, if you cannot provide the product that I want, you can provide the bones for the product, and I can get the bones to a manufacturer somewhere else and get them to provide the actual designs for the product. Like you can provide the core, all right? The core part of it is very integral. You can provide that point, but they're not understanding, and it's a language barrier at this point. And also, I don't even know if it's something that they even want to do. Honestly, if we're being honest, because I know Donald Trump has his initiative and all these things, but if we're being honest, like, we cannot cut out China. We can't do it, okay? We cannot cut out one of the biggest manufacturing plants globally, all right? So I was gonna have the manufacturer overseas send me the bones so that I could send the bones to an American production agency. And I was going to help a small business here in the States because I do believe in American manufacturing, and I do want to provide jobs and income for people here in America. But like I said, it's a whole conversation barrier, and then that wasn't my intended desire when developing this relationship. And I don't even know if that's something that they do outside of this or something that they are willing to do or want to do. So I have been messaging other manufacturers to send me the bones so that I can send them to someone here in America. But it's an option that I threw out there. Either way, I still have to look for other manufacturers. Y'all, when they be talking about, if y'all go to YouTube and y'all looking for business to business, like, examples, help, vlogs, whatever, advice, whatever, that none of it is going to prepare you for the actual act of building a business. Y'all, I'm stressed, and I have no reason to be stressed. I'm stressed. I'm taking it easy at the same time. I'm still taking a breather, but I'm stressed. Because I have a deadline that I'm trying to approach. There's a deadline that is approaching, and I want everything to be set up so that when I get to this timeline and space-time continuing, that I'll have everything set up and I'll be able to give my product to customers. And I know the designs that I created are designs that the customers, my ideal customer, is going to want. But the design that I want to achieve, if I went through this one manufacturer, I would not be able to make a profit out of it. And I've been doing research, and apparently a good profit margin is anywhere from 5 to 20%. That's like standard. That's good. Anything lower than that, you're doing horrible. Anything higher than that, you're doing amazing. But a good 5 to 20%. And if we actually take into the numbers, because I calculated it, just by the numbers, not by the additives like shipping, which I mean I did add in there, seller's fees, which I did add in there, packaging. I don't think I did the shipping, seller's fees, and packaging, which I feel like my numbers were wrong because it said 17%, and I don't think that at that price that it's actually 17%. So I'm gonna have to do more research on that, and I'm gonna have to calculate it a little bit more. But because at a different time, literally later on, I did the same math: seller fees, packaging, price, timeline, and it was like I would spend $1,000. I would make $1,800 if I sold all of the products, and then if we subtract everything, seller's fees, packaging, shipping, inventory costs, all of that, for my time over the course of 3, because it's a spring collection, I would make $200, like $194. Spending $1,000 just to make $200. And that's still a profit. So, you know, I'm not, what is that? Is that 20%? That can't be 20%. Is that 20%? Out of 1,000? Yeah, I'm still doing the math. So I know you heard $200. You're spending $1,000. You make $200 back in profit. Honey, you're doing great. That's 20%. And the numbers are a fucking lie. Let me tell you that. The numbers are a fucking lie. Because there's all these little fees, these little things that were not calculated when you just look at the fucking numbers. There's always something that was not calculated. And I just know that if I spent the money with that manufacturer at that price, and I go for that 20% profit margin, that 20% is going to go down to 7%, because there's going to be something that popped up that I did not calculate. And all of these numbers are estimates. I could write them down for you so you could see where my head's at, but they're all estimates, and I know they're all estimates. That's why I know that the profit is going to be barely there, if there at all, which is okay. Because like I said, I did research and I talked to a lot of entrepreneurs, and I know that most businesses, when they start off, like in the first year, like they're lucky to make a profit. I just don't want to be one of those businesses, okay? The reason why I did all of this research is so that I can learn from other people's mistakes. And I'm not trying to make a mistake. I already made mistakes. Oh my God. If y'all want to hear the mistakes that I've made this far, and I don't even have like the basis of my inventory right now, that's going to be a whole nother video, because I wrote it down. I was ashamed of myself, but I wrote it down. And y'all gonna hear about it in another video. Anyway, thanks for listening to me vent. I just got a message from another manufacturer, so I'm going to look at that, and I'm going to continue on this journey, because this journey doesn't stop just because of some bad news, all right? Like, you know, I have a mission that I want to fulfill. So, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Baby, you touch every part of my life. I feel like I'm caked, but it don't look like that in person or on camera. Caked up. It looks so smooth though. You had one job, and that was to stay on through the tears. And you got me out here looking like a fool, like a novice. Like, I don't know what I'm doing. I hate being sick, y'all. I'm so dramatic when I'm sick, and I hate it.